by 3 points at halftime against the Boston Celtics. And the Bulls are doing it by playing as a team. They are drawing a lot of fouls on that Boston Celtics team. They're executing really well defensively, and they're actually attacking the teeth of the Boston Celtics defense really well. The Chicago Bulls right now are out rebounding the Boston Celtics by 9, 25-16 overall. The Bulls also have 5 offensive rebounds to the Boston Celtics, only 1 offensive rebound. That was really a big key for me for in the Chicago Bulls game. Bulls are winning points off turnovers 9-6. Neither team is really turning over the ball a whole hell of a lot. 6 and 7 turnovers respectively. The Bulls are winning that battle, which is really good. Points in the paint. The Bulls are beating the Boston Celtics off points in the paint 24-16, which is really big as well. Not fast break points. They're beating us 9-2. But other than that, the Bulls are winning off bench points, things like that. This team is just executing really well as a team against this Boston Celtics team. And even though the Boston Celtics got out to an early lead, right? They won that first quarter 31-23. The Chicago Bulls finished that fourth quarter on a 10-0 run, and it just continued after that. They won the second quarter 39-28, and the Bulls are just executing really well. Now, Jaylen Brown is cooking. He already is over 20 points in this game, but so is Nikola Vucevic for the Chicago Bulls. Vooch and Ayo are leading the way scoring for the Bulls. Nikola Vucevic with 20 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists in this game. He's 9 of 12 from the field. You got Ayo Dosunmu, who's 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point range, but he's stuffing the stat sheet. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. Alex Caruso as well. He's 2 for 5 for only 5 points, but he's drawing fouls. He's getting other players in foul trouble. We got 2 rebounds, 4 assists as well. Coby White, 5 points. He's 1 of 5 from the field. If Coby White can heat up in the second half, that'll definitely change some things. But listen, we talked about that Billy Donovan may have to play the young players. Forkman Korkmaz, who? Right? Who? Marcus Morris, who? Julian Phillips, 10 minutes off the bench for the Chicago Bulls. He has 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 points. He's 2 of 3 from the field and 1 of 1 from three-point range, playing really well right now. Andre Drummond with 6 points, 3 rebounds coming off the bench. He's only played 9 minutes. I expect him to play a little bit more. And that's really, listen, Javon Carter's putting up a Tony Snell stat line, but I wouldn't say he's bad defensively. He's only taken 1 shot. Played solid defense. Dalen Terry's played 4 minutes, another Tony Snell stat line outside of the 1 rebound. But Julian Phillips is playing really well for the Chicago Bulls. Again, attacking is the story for the Chicago Bulls in this game, and they're doing that and executing that as a really great level right now. And hopefully we see that continue, man. Vooch is listen, I'm going to shut the hell up because every time I give Vooch praise in a half, he ends up sucking in the second half of the game. So I'm just going to shut up. But, hey, Vooch is playing really, really well in this one. Let's see how you guys are feeling. We got Xandis in the building, says, bang, bang, Coby White. Coby White's playing okay. Not great. He's playing okay. We got Creeley in the building. He says, Chicago stand-up. You already know. We got MC Season, one of the OGs of the chat, says, went from bad to not too bad. No, it went from bad to great. That 10-0 run in that first quarter really sparked the Chicago Bulls. And I'll say this, with about 4 minutes left in the first quarter, the Bulls have been the better team in this game from then until the end of the first half. Now they cannot sleep. They cannot let this little bit of a lead in the first half of this game go to their heads. They still got to come out and execute. And best believe the Detroit Pistons, the Boston Celtics are definitely going to make an adjustment at halftime. Joe Mazzulla is really good at halftime adjustments, especially defensively. And if the Bulls can keep finding the success, getting fouls, getting to the foul line, as well as drawing fouls when they're on the offensive side of the ball, this can continue for the Bulls. But they cannot ease up on the Boston Celtics because this team is going to come out. They're going to shoot a lot of threes in the second half of this game. And we'll see how that goes. The Boston Celtics, who lead the league in three-point attempts per game, have already taken 22 three-point attempts. They've hit 10 of those, 45%. They're doing pretty good. But you got to watch out for them to get on fire. If they catch fire from three-point range, it can get really ugly for the Chicago Bulls in the second half. Shay says, shout out to Dalen Terry, Julian Phillips, and Andre Drummond because they definitely got us back in this game when we went to the bench with energy. And that was one of the things early in the season we were saying about the Bulls. Now, it was a different cast, right? That's when it was Caruso and Torrey Craig. But, this team is still finding ways for that energy to come off the bench. And that is a big thing, right? When you don't have, a huge scorer off the bench or anything, it's playing with energy, defending, getting turnovers, getting out in transition. Those are how those three players can score the best, especially when you have Dalen Terry playing with his head up. And Dalen Terry is a really good passer in transition. Vooch doing good. Y'all were tripping about the one game against Cleveland. Vooch had a very consistent month of February. Yeah, consistently bad. Nobody's tripping just off one game. Vooch was bad in the month of February. Just period. He's been bad. He's been bad over the course of the whole season, but he's playing really good now. He's playing really solidly. Let's hope that continues. And we got to stop downing Vooch after a bad game for sure, right? And people, but it's been more than just a bad game. But he's playing really good today. That's not even a pause moment. Keanu says, "Give me this Vooch every day, please." That's funny. This is how you want to see your team play. And Io really found that 3-point shot. Listen, Io's 3-point shot right now is legit, right? I had some doubt at the start of the season over what Io, if he was going to be able to keep that up, right? But listen, the 3-point shooting, even if it's just hot for the rest of the season, he's playing really good, really good. Great second quarter, stay in the paint, Vooch. Yes, listen, Vooch went, and this is why we say things that we do. Like with Vooch, it's the 3-point shooting, right? When Vooch is in the paint, he's usually really good. And against a center like Porzingis, who has length, right? But this is the type of player that Vooch can have success against. So let's hope that it continues. Flat 3 Studio says, "Yeah, I'll take winning half versus these guys. Haha, doubt we're going to win this game though." Hey, we'll see. We'll see. Wouldn't be the first time the Bulls upset a team. Kobe is him, but we got to stop switching. I'm sick of seeing Vooch on Tatum and Brown, DT and Phillips proving their worth. Listen, Julian Phillips, man, keep playing. And this is why I did say on the pre-recorded videos, my daily episodes, I'd much rather those minutes go to Julian Phillips than us sign a buyout sign, like especially if it's down to Korkmaz or Joe Harris. Let Julian Phillips finish out the season getting those minutes, especially while Torrey Craig and them are down, and let's see what he can bring. And right now, he's showing he can play really good. Let's keep this up in the second half. Absolutely, Watt. Glad to have you in the building. Io is that guy. Chi-Town says, "Easy ass dub." Come on, bro. Like this is the best team in the league, man. Come on, what are we talking about, bro? By far, this is Io's best first half of basketball I've ever seen him play. First half, maybe. I don't know, but he's playing really good. Brown out there looking like he's playing 2K. That is a fact. Good point about Vooch second half. I hope this is not a tease from Vooch, though. We all know he was a good player. Just seems half motor and pride from him, in my opinion, and stupid 3-point shots. Listen, let Vooch be Vooch. That's it. And by that, I don't. Vooch he had one season of being a volume 3-point shooter. Vooch is him being special has always been him playing in the middle, in the paint. That's why there are 4 quarters. Yes, even though we started slow, it's how you finish. Great point there, Corn. Great point. Shay says, "Haize, I'm not blaming DeMar DeRozan for anything, but I feel like if we had more of a 3-point shooting small forward, you would see more of aggressive paint playing Vooch." Oh, facts, right? And that's not saying that's just talking about the realities of the game. Vooch and DeMar DeRozan like starting their offense from the same place. They both start their offense from the mid-range. They finish in different places, but they both started from that. If you had a 3 that was more, like you said, more shot the 3 more frequently and at a better clip, that would create more space for Vooch. Now, Vooch also has to convert on those opportunities. There were times where he was inefficient, but we'll see. We'll see. I just hope the Celtics don't heat up in the second quarter. Oh, they are going to definitely come out trying to shoot their way back into this game. Bro, you're giving death row vibes with the infamous Tupac, Snoop Dogg, and Suge Knight portrait. Am I? How? Definitely good. The Bulls doing this well without DeMar and Kobe doing too much. Yes, and if they can get hot in the second half, definitely can change some things. Eli says, "Hey, Haize, the boys are competing with the top teams. What more do we want? More consistent winning and to be above 500, to be consistently above 500, to be a team that you look at and say every single season that they're going to come out, play, and they're going to be one of the top 5 teams in the Eastern Conference. That's what more you can want. this team hasn't shown an ability to do that at a consistent level. Yes, they're playing better now, and they're good, and hopefully they finish the season strong. But you still got to find a way to get this team to be a consistent threat, not just have these spurts, not just have parts of the season where they show it, to be a consistent threat. Hate always seeing the Bulls get on these slow starts. Well, listen, it was a slow start in a way. Like usually when I say slow starts, I'm talking about like a first half. The Bulls went on a 10-0 run in the end of the first quarter. They've been the better team in this game since about 4 minutes left in the first quarter of this game. It's not really a slow start in my opinion on that, right? What do we want? Pulls out the book of changes. Exactly. Hope that Kobe get hot. Listen, I mean, we've seen Kobe adjust pretty well in second halves after he's been kind of a quiet first half in a degree. So we'll see if I trust Kobe's going to find a way. Now, I'm not saying Kobe's going to come back and end up scoring like 30 in this game. Could he? When Kobe gets hot, anything's possible. But I do think that we're going to see a much better second half Kobe, where he probably shoots a more respectable percentage for sure from the field. I think we tried to double big in the second half again. Didn't work too well the first half. I mean, they may try it. It depends on if the Boston Celtics start having a lot more success. If we need to get some rebounds, I definitely think it's something we could see. This is the Vooch we need. Active offensively in the paint and defensively. I like how he passed the open threes, knowing he's shooting poorly. Please, let's give this man some big man help, power forward position. DeMar will heat up next half. Remember, I said it, Haize. Tay Hollins likes every time you predict something that goes wrong. Like, hold on. No, I'm just messing with you, brother. Vooch for 40. F it. I mean, every time Vucci plays another European, he plays that. That is absolutely a fact. That is a fact. Surprised we never heard trade rumors around Io. Is the league sleeping on? Why would you hear trade? Because no, the Bulls would be stupid to trade Io, who's a young player they drafted on a really cost-effective contract. You're not going to hear any trade rumors on Io because the Bulls would be absolutely foolish to even entertain trade rumors on Io unless you're getting a lottery pick back, not just a first-round pick, a lottery pick back, because that is right now the impact that Io's having. So you shouldn't be surprised you haven't heard trade rumors on Io. Assuming the Bulls would be crazy to trade Io right now. Crazy. But all right, y'all. First half in the books. We'll be back here post-game show. Make sure you guys stay tuned in for that. I appreciate you guys so much for being the best part of Chicago Bulls Central, man. Like I said before, we are 8 days away from episode 1,000. 1,000 straight days of content here on Chicago Bulls Central, man. That's major. But Tim is going to be a great addition to this roster next year, especially when he puts on weight. Definitely a point there. But I'll be back at halftime, guys. Love you guys. Go Bulls. See Red, y'all. Peace.